glimmer of the past. Krile wishes to catch up on recent events. Ah, Gaddis, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Alright. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamati. She should arrive shortly. Gaddis, glad to see you here too. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right. I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back in Tuliolal and spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind by Gululja's mother as well as Sphene's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down once more. But while I'm Gululja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. Yeah, we gotta be careful with that. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making a regular reappearance before the people, and each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. She had like an evil smile. There's no way she didn't orchestrate this shit. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter, the highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. What? By all means, where's this person now? In the break room. She's unwell. Oh, the other Sphene? Maybe she doesn't actually look like the fake Sphene. Maybe that's how they don't immediately know who it is. She is unwell, and Y'shtola and Alize have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. See? I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. Wait, to physically walk over there? Just go to the next cutscene. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. Ready now. just go now. This is nice. It's like cubicles, though. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh, it just straight up looks like Sphene. Okay, never mind.
What is she doing here?
Your bestest friend, buddy.
We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
Oh, come on. You can't put two and two together. It's obviously not the same person.
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis.
By the way, Alize, you know who else is infused with debilitating paralysis lightning? That poor fucking kid that we never helped in the base game? I'm pretty sure I said this at the end of 7.1, but like, can some scion just check on that kid? I'm pretty sure we could help them, and we just ignored that entirely.
Y'shtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a porksy as fast as I could.
They have a porksy! Oh my god, please go to that kid. Right after this.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect. I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
Okay, that's exactly what I thought.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
Nah, they put her on ice. Well, whatever ice that they use to freeze people.
I died. Whatever do you mean?
Now, the question is, does she know who Wuklamat is? Like, was she connected on some level with the other Sphene, or is this a brand new Sphene, essentially?
I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place?
Who are you people?
Where is everyone?
Oh no.
Otis and Zelenia.
Who's Zelenia?
And who are you people?
Okay, so she's not connected. We're starting from scratch. Oh, why does my character look so sad? Okay, I'm allowing Gaddis to be sad here because this is not that jerk-ass Sphene that we're going to have to deal with. This is an innocent Sphene that was not a sketchy, conniving person. Or at least I don't think they were.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course.
This is going to be a
But if I
long
might
time to
confirm
explain.
some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
What's wrong with her feet?
I opened my eyes
Feet looked
and
weird.
saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
Okay.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal.
So she was physically in there?
Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
I mean, she kind of has to. There's no purpose in, like, hiding this shit from her.
In that dark room, there was an electrope casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold
They
stasis.
did put her on ice, literally. Holy shit. Wait, does Shale's voice sound different now? Was it Feoul's voice actor before? I guess she didn't really talk that much, like, actually talk, so maybe that's why I didn't pick up on it till now.
Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries.
Holy shit.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Well, we got, like, TV now. Modern technology. Cool shit. Yeah.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
So they had, like, a cover story for what happened to Sphene. That's rough. I do not believe that you are lying, so please tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Oh, okay. A few days later. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I'll summon Grahatia and Kryl for now. Why do you need them, though? Graha wasn't even around for most of this stuff. Whatever. Fine. Is this just so we can have more Graha around? I guess I'm fine with that. Oh, they do the little, like, elapsed time. Oh, now I get to tell my story. And then I kicked the other version of Yu's ass, other Sphene. I destroyed you, but not you, the virtual you, because you were being kind of a dick.
This has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Probably not great.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisei's ministrations.
Y'shtola?
In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale.
Sorry, this is distracting to me. I feel like Y'shtola has the problem I have with whenever I have to pronounce my name to other people that always see my name how it's written and say it wrong. Like Y'shtola's in the corner going like, it's not Y'shtola, it's Y'shtola. You say it quickly with me. Y'shtola.
I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Oh no, I keep score. I absolutely keep score. Oh my god, please let me say I keep score. Y'shtola is the motherly sort. Alizé never abandons those in need. They're comrades you can rely on. Oh, okay, so I don't get to... Okay. Is Y'shtola really the motherly sort? I don't know if I'd say that. I do agree, Alizé never abandons those in need.
Alisei never abandons those in need.
He's known those two for a long time. You can trust in his judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
Oh my god, please help that kid. If there's one thing I want to get from this fucking MSQ set, it's help that little lightning-infused child.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long.
He's literally been paralyzed for like years. It's like the cruelest thing to have happen to a kid.
So very long. I steeled myself having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
You know, this is complicated, I just realized, because this is the real fucking Sphene physically there. So she's gonna have to challenge the fake one. And the fake one should be like, cool, you're in an ideal world, she overrides the virtual Sphene because she's literally the real original Sphene, but that's going to be really complicated. Or somebody might say, she's a clone, she's not real. Mm-hmm.
Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Wait, did Guluja also get like a texture upgrade? He seems super detailed now. I don't remember him looking like that was a pretty close-up shot of him, and you see all his little scales and stuff individually like detailed.
Oh, great idea. There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes. That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene.
Yeah, kick her ass.
Still want to take a look, even so?
They need to figure out what to do when that happens, though. Because it's not just that it's going to be awkward. You're going to have to do something about it when that happens.
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
Oh, okay. We could go together. I'll be your escort. You know what? This isn't a Sphene I wouldn't mind escorting. Because it's the actual one. And she also doesn't seem like a little prick. Like the other one does.
We'll be your escort.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamot.
Oh, maybe they can actually become proper friends for real this time. Oh. Tense sounding music for that title reveal. All the Wuklamot Sphene shippers tentatively saying, "Is this still possible? It might be." Thank you as well, Gaddis, for your kindness. The Endless Sphene. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with the situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Oh, I have to pick a food. Oh, carne asada tacos. I believe I'm going to take that. Memories of a bygone age. Sphene is eager to see the new Alexandria. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. Yet, no pajamas. There's a modern outfit amongst the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Please let it not be the same fucking dress. We really don't want them to look like that identical outside. Alright, take your time. Like, a tasteful, simple dress would be nice, right? Oh, what's the outfit? Reveal.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Oh, that's cute. It's like a weird midriff poncho hoodie.
Oh, that really suits you.
What will I say? Ooh, agreed. It's like you're a different person. It looks ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll. I mean, it does look like somebody, like some jogger would wear, like a future jogger. It's like you're a different person. She actually, it does make her seem like a totally different person.
It's like you're a different person.
I had much the same impression. I had only ever worn skirts, you see. But it seems appropriate for a new beginning.
A moment before you head out.
Oh, it does look like... Okay. I think we already established before that the name Sphene is similar to like a garnet, like a type of gem. And also Garnet, aka Dagger, aka, you know, character from Final Fantasy IX, at one point in the story has a big hoodie in the cutscene that's kind of like that, but obviously like over her head. So I guess this is also more visual connective tissue to like the Garnet Dagger Final Fantasy IX thing. It looks good.
Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
Wait, are they gonna like give her some ID badge or something?
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
Say OG Sphene.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Faker Sphene? Kick her out Sphene?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
Okay.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret.
What? Why? Just to make the plot more confusing? It would be the most straightforward for you to announce yourself now. But then I'm sure we would get the conflict resolved too quickly, so that's probably the answer.
For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
It's only if you don't explain the situation like a normal person would.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you
Oh,
are.
she's gonna put the hood up.
First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
The worst part, though, is that's not really hiding her like that well. Anybody walking by would still probably do a double take, I would think, and be like, is that Sphene? Because she's still so unique looking. That lady wants to talk with Lameti, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There's so very many, I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Gaddis choose? Me? Uh-oh. Okay, I have to explain this. Why? I'm not even really super familiar with this area, goddammit. Oh boy. Here's some Tron-looking thing over here. There's a Tron-looking thing over there. There's a giant thing that looks like a big NVIDIA graphics card in the distance. Blade Node 9, sure. If you attune to Blade Node 9, you can teleport back here at any time you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes aether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It is heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. Alright. The lady talking to Lameti just came back from Tuliolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. Wait, how old is this lady? 30 years. This is a very well-aged 50-year-old? Because she was probably like in her 20s, right? Oh, whatever. But the main train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolal's leaders have shown great magnanimity, tongue twister, and I can't help but be moved. Alright. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people doing their shopping. The Endless Sphene gave Gaddis and Lameti a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about most matters great and small. Just like that lady's doing now with Rook Lamont. Did we do that already, though? Okay, wait, we already did this. So how do I get out of this? We just did all 3. Okay, that's the same. Oh, government sector. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. Thank you! Glad somebody's worried about it. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget. My parents, Otis, Zelenia, I want to remember them all. I'm reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. No, but see, if she's a good speech maker, she could convince a lot of people, like, to stray away from that, to stop doing the souls thing. Like trying to quit smoking. Just need a convincing argument. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright. Gaddis and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great! Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. Is that the coffee shop? We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sphene, Gaddis, the two of you go ahead and... Oh, what do I get to order? The super tall mocha macchiato something or other?
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh! I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
Oh, it's probably coffee from when she was alive.
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Uh-huh. I don't like coffee. Give me a hot chocolate. Because... reasons. I'll have the same, something healthy. Vegetable juice, maybe? Blech, no. Oh, sweet cocoa with extra cream on top. The Harshafan special.
Sweet cocoa with extra cream on top.
Ah, I understand completely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
I want to see a big old mug. Oh. It's just little to-go cups. That looks like something that would absolutely be sold in the Square Enix store. If it's not already. I saw in the Square Enix store they even have the actual regulators for pre-order. Which is weird.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people.
It's a big coffee for her. She's gonna be up all night. Oh no.
But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all.
I wonder if she could actually go the opposite direction where, because she's been detached for so long, maybe she doesn't want to be a ruler anymore? I want to go to your world. I don't want to be in this world anymore.
The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
That is kind of difficult. Uh-oh.
Your Majesty.
See?
You.
I knew it! I knew somebody would recognize her.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
Is that kid gonna buy it?
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
You didn't see the similarity? I guess because the kid is low-angled.
Not Queen Sphene.
Yeah, the kid is low enough to look up and see her under the hood, I guess.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here.
We'll find a new place to belong to.
Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain.
You guys had to give up kind of a lot of stuff, though, and the society's kind of whacked.
Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
Wuklamat! You want to cheer up this Sphene here? I'm surprised Wuklamat is like not more invested in trying to talk to this one. It's like, no, I only wanted to be bestest friends with the other Sphene, not this one. When they're real, it's not as interesting. In search of meaning, Sphene looks at you apologetically. Why is she looking apologetically to me? Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry for not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite all right. When people have been through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Gaddis. Bit of a one-sided chat, but yeah, I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it could probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True View. Yeah, let's start the normal raid right now in the middle of the MSQ. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. What happened to this dude? Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding. Wait, killed here? In town? The danger has passed, I know, but oh wait, when those things invaded, probably, right? Yeah. Well, the danger has passed, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. Oh, I gotta rally the Ellison. That's what we do. This weird underhanded punching animation is somehow rallying him. I'm gonna punch you if you don't get up. Tough love. Thank you. I feel better already. Hey, you have my same hairstyle. Copycat. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Oh, but you're nowhere near as cute as Gaddis is. But where are my manners? My name is Malachite? Yes, Sailor Moon villain, and I am an usher. An usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? Like a priest? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It's only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased. As the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. Let's help you carry the dead bodies. I'm not actually here on an official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further. But since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rules to dispose of any belongings, to do anything else, was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting. It sounds like he's saying secreting them. Secreting them. I don't like that word, because it sounds like secreting. I began secreting away what I could. That's very weirdly phrased. Of course, I understand not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the families should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Gaddis? I mean, I probably should. Okay. Deliveries happen to be my speciality. I suppose I can. You know what? We always do fetch quests, so sure.
Deliveries happen to be my specialty.
And it's a fellow Elizan, so yes. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I'll leave them in your care. In the meantime, I'll head over to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tuliolal who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. So there are 4 items in total to deliver. Right, 3 for people on True View, and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit them in that order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Gaddis? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Yeah, and your face, too. She should have had like a mask on. Lead the way, we'll be right behind you. Let's do this thing. Huh? Is there something you need? Here, take this box. My apologies. Ah, so Malachite sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I can see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that, like how much longer I can afford to muck around with my brothers. But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachite. Yeah, all these guys are having to come to terms with, like, mortality immediately. And I do understand that that could be a rough thing to do if you've never had to really worry about that before. Hello, do I know you? You know this. Ah, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolal. I didn't even know we'd killed so many other people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Lamati, Wu Klamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. Therapy. Everybody could always use therapy. Oops, shit. Didn't mean to click that. What is it? She's a brooding citizen. That's all we need to know. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner's dead, and they'll never become one of those endless Queen Sphenes. Wait. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen Sphene tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean that you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Sphene herself recommends it, I wanted to believe that it will all be well, but still... sorry, I need to clear my head. No, you keep thinking those thoughts. Those are the correct thoughts to be thinking. Don't fucking off yourself just to turn into a ghost in the machine. Is everyone a true view? Let's go to the Neon Stein. Huh? Are you talking to me? You talking to me? I don't see anyone else here. Looks like you're talking to me. Why does this guy get his own cutscene? Alright. Oh, right, this. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? You know, a bit around. Of course, you're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. I can't stress how incredible it is what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you, though not for the first time, I realize. Oh, this was the dork that was like, I've killed myself too many times and I can't afford more souls. Yeah, maybe just stop dying. Get good. It was at the infusion station at the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. Wait, so that means he died again or something? To have lost more memories? Because he only thinks I'm familiar. Well, no, wait. He couldn't have died again, because then I just wouldn't be familiar at all, right? You're the Arcadian fighter who is desperate for souls. You're the one who yelled at Sphene to her face. Are you sure we've met before? I don't want to troll him unnecessarily. I do want to say you're the one who yelled at Sphene to her face.
You're the one who yelled at Sphene to her face.
I apologized, didn't I? I was so desperate then. I wasn't thinking straight. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lathander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene's words to heart and found a new job. One where I could put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting them with their... Oh, he turned into a physical therapist! You know, that's very productive. I approve. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. He's a fantasy physical therapist. That's gotta be pretty rare. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. There you go. I'm the only blue-scaled Hubigo besides my father. Lami T told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. But, still, I don't want to lose that. Oh, shit, and some other dialogue. I accidentally clicked the button. Oh well, he understands though. It's a valuable thing to say. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. I'm surprised at how well-adjusted Gululjai is. I would not blame him at all for either acting out or having problems or whatever, needing his own therapy, but he is bizarrely well-adjusted. He's a good kid. I don't know. I don't really need any of these, but I guess I'll take quick tone materia. The jewel shattered. Sphene is eager to tell Malachite of your success. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Gaddis. From what I've seen and heard, 'tis plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. So hopefully this is enough for her to finally get motivated to go up against the fake Sphene. Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are, each of us, the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away, we lost our memories of these people. We lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, you know they can't, right? So... Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning. I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. Get the nature versus nurture argument. The Endless Sphene was one possibility. A version of myself who made the choices I want to believe I never would. I am beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though. Huh? Is that? Oh no. Other Sphene? Showdown! Uh-oh. Oh, that's just creepy. I've been just standing watching you the whole time. Simulant! Kill her! I don't care if it's in broad daylight, just do it. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? I mean, there's no other choice, really.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
What? Huh? Trying to assassinate Gaddis? I'm level 100. You're gonna have to try harder than that. Just a tickle.
Hey, are you alright?
Did they actually try to kill him? What the fuck?
So he didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
What the fuck? This little brat. Oh, this is the kid from the fucking poster for 7.2. Oh, you made a mistake there, kid.
That
You're next
is
on my
about
hit
the
list.
strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
What the fuck?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
Are they just gonna constantly try to kill me in this town?
I know that voice.
I mean, people better not be close to Gaddis, because that's like, it's gonna threaten everyone else's lives. He's not gonna go down, but other people might. Okay, she's insufferable. Oh, I want to kill her right
you
now.
there! Yes, you! We have important business with you.
Important killing business.
We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us.
Oh, the fucking
Yes?
cup thing? Dude, that had the seal of Azim on it. You guys don't get that. That's mine. Fortunately, I think he left it in Tuliolol. I'm not giving that to you. Oh, here we go. Or what are my options? Not in your life. Yeah, you asked me that after you try to kill me? This one. Oh, he's pissed.
You asked me that after you try to kill me?
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
Don't worry, I'll kill you first before I ask questions. How's that? It's only fair.
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
She's too, like, pouty, like, oh, what was me? Somehow that's more annoying than if she was just like a mustache-twirling villain. Oh.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
Okay, just kill her now. It's okay.
All is for the sake of his experiments. Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the endless.
What? It kind of seems like the previous her didn't realize it was to that end, though.
I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an endless, even though there's no end to them.
What?
Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I hate her.
So for what it's worth,
God, I fucking hate her.
Truly sorry.
I don't believe that one iota that she's actually sorry. Fuck no. Slap her.
Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Smack her. You have an axe.
You dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Do it!
Strike me down if you wish.
Yes, okay.
I shall be made anew.
Well, you'll waste resources at least, right?
And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
No. This is what we do. We kill your ass in 2 seconds flat. We just take the crown, we put it on actual Sphene, and everybody else will have no clue that what the hell happened. They'll still see Sphene, and it'll be fine. We don't need this bitch here at all.
Damn you!
Oh, God. I want to kill her right now. Come on, Gaddis. Do it. Okay. What's the objective of these experiments? What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless? I mean, that ultimately is the question. Why does he want endless so badly?
What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless?
He's a stylist? Like, what is the ultimate goal here? He's not even going to say anything?
You're speaking to me.
Wait, he's like, oh, I was just working. You actually want me to answer the question? Evil doctor?
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution.
Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy.
Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated.
What?
It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict.
You not understand how scarce resources came just doing all the endless shit? How does that solve the problem?
All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
How old is this kid? Is this even a kid? Maybe it's a computer.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
Calyx? Is that a fucking Final Fantasy IX name? That is a very weird name.
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology.
Giving me my iPad.
He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calyx! You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen.
Well, you say that now, but we haven't actually had to test that. We literally haven't had any situation where we put the two of them together, explain to the people what the hell happened, and let them make their own choice. She's really assuming that they would somehow choose her over the actual queen, where that's not a guarantee.
You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Are they just gonna try to zap her with lightning? What's stopping them from doing that? Also, how did she escape from her stasis? Somebody must have let her out.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Try me. I dare you. I feel like they're playing with fire and they don't realize it. Because narratively, we've established the Warrior of Light is not a normal person. They should realize that from their attempted assassination, you know? Like, we've literally killed gods. Multiple gods. It's like, you're just the next in a line of expected big bads. You're nobody. This might be the first time, though, that we've actually seen the Warrior of Light specifically get pissed off at, like, a personal attack. Usually stuff happens to people maybe in the vicinity or, like, a overall situation. But somebody literally tried to just nuke us. Well, not nuke, but, you know, like, try to, like snipe us. And we just kind of shrugged it off. It's just really interesting that now they've put it on our doorstep for the first time in maybe the entire... Because, like, up to this point, Wuklamot's kind of taken the lead, right? With things that have happened to her specifically. Even fighting other Sphene at the end of the base game was really just something like, oh, we gotta do this fight. But I don't think it was super focused on us. It was really Sphene going, you're the big trouble issue here, so we kill you and then we're good, right? Which then we killed her right afterwards. But now, big evil group recognizes we're the main target because we have a thing that they want. So it's kind of nice how the fucking Eye of Sauron has switched over to us instead of, like, all the other immediate people. I hope it stays that way. Are you alright, Gaddis? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. You've been alive for like a day. You probably just need a nice long rest, restore your MP, and then you'll be back to normal. The meeting. Sphene has a pained look in her eyes. I get some more tacos for doing this one. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that they love. Now, I would argue that might not be true. You haven't given them a chance to actually decide. Everybody's really way into assumption land right now. You know what they say about assumptions. And although it's a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. We really need to just, like, have a giant meeting. Not just, like, a normal meeting, but, like, call every Alexandrian over to this little town square here and just, like, tell them what's going on. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Maybe Galulja should become a therapist, since he's so well adjusted. Well said. And it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? And how has he existed for essentially 400 years? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. I mean, we already knew the endless, or not the endless, we already knew preservation was bad because Kral's parents were, like, actively rebelling against them. So they've been known to be the bads for a while. The big bads, I guess. You know about preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? All while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. We should also probably have a nice shield up for that location in case they try to zap Gaddis again while he's in that spot. Like, now I am a lightning rod for all these fucking attacks, potentially.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
Yep.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless.
Hey, Graha, by the way, they tried to kill Gaddis. That's probably gonna make you extra mad, right? Because you love the Warrior of Light so much? Can I get a nice, angry, puffy kitty to be my, like, attack cat? Go after them?
It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
I mean, if you think about it, you would completely eliminate the concept of procreating. Like, there's no point in future generations. Because to his own theorizing, future generations just create more of a strain on resources, which is the problem that's been happening with the Endless. So you would essentially have a finite group of people that would just, like, exist forever. But that would basically stagnate, because, like, what do you do? To what end?
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphene's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives. Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear.
The bigger problem I see, but I don't think they've touched it yet, is they can remove memories, but do we also have to worry about them inserting false memories? So say we do go up against them and we have the original Sphene. Who's to say that they don't try to imprint fake memories of the people being tricked by an evil, fleshy Sphene? You know, like, don't trust her, and then people will already be pissed at the beginning and wouldn't, like, hear her out.
That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless. Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Nice job. Track it down, kill the kid, the Endless kid.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
You know, Shale sometimes sounds like, God damn it. What's the name of the actress that played Sansa Stark and also, like, Jean Grey in, like, the newer X-Men movies? Sometimes she sounds like her. Or specifically when she was doing Sansa in Game of Thrones. Yeah, Sophie Turner. She kind of sounds like her sometimes.
The old castle is inside this tower.
The old castle? You mean the old level 100 dungeon?
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calix, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Well, he clearly wants us to go there. He thinks we stupidly have, well, maybe we do. But he thinks we have the Azim cup on us. So he probably wants to try to entrap us so he can take it.
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
Yeah.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
We go there and we kick this dude's ass. If we have a lead, I say we follow it. We can't leave them to their own devices. I think a little revenge is in order.
I think a little revenge is in order.
That it is. While I'm glad you're safe, we cannot allow his offense to go unanswered.
Graha's like, I'm going to personally kick this kid's ass for what he tried to do to my beloved.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Close up on cool shoes.
Let me come with you.
You want to at least rest so you get your MP back, maybe?
I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
I'll be the NPC probably running through the dungeon as you kill things. Sure.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
You know what's interesting? I've been noticing, maybe it'll change later, but Wuklamat was so into fake Sphene back, during the base game. They became all, perceived besties and everything. She was really all hung up on Sphene. This one, she seems weirdly detached. I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't know if she just doesn't feel the same connection, but you would think she would be trying to start up something again with this Sphene, but they've almost felt like there's an invisible barrier between the two of them, no, no touchy. I don't know why. I only like fake Sphenes, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will. Slowly but surely. Give me more tacos.